Welcome to another episode of Basic Tools in Photoshop. Today's tool is the healing brush, and this tool is very quick, very simple to learn, and is actually pretty good effects. So let's get started. And so what we see right now, we have a duck. So for example, we want to get rid of duck. Well, we now select our spot healing brush. Probably should know that already. To hold the tool and selecting it, letting go of it, and we'll make a good size brush. So 40 would be good, and we'll just drag it across the duck and let go. And as you can see, the duck disappeared. We could mess around with it a little bit more, like the edges, make the brush smaller, and then do that to the edges, select the edges, make it more natural looking, and it looks pretty good right now actually. So I also uploaded another image of a duck. We could also do that as well. We'll just make the layer size bigger, and we select over the duck and let go, probably a little bit more. As you can see, it actually blurs the image as well. So it actually takes samples from the image, the background of the image, and pastes it in and blurs it. So let's say we want a more manual approach. So let's do that. So let's hold it down again and press the healing brush tool. Now when you press Alt, you see this crosshair. If you click on it, it would actually take samples from that area. So we'll move this around, and now it'll disappear. So what happens if you actually want to, like, not even with the Photoshop's help, like if you haven't noticed, if I drag this around and let go, Photoshop will actually help me blend it in. So what happens if we don't want it to blend it in, don't want him to help us, or her actually. And now, so we can select mode and replace. And this would actually just replace over it, won't affect anything, won't make Photoshop help us, nothing. So the other day I was doing a cleanup for my school. And as you can see, here's a picture of our school. Not a school, just probably a portion, a little section of our school. And I had to do a cleanup because I didn't sign my diary. And let's say we could use Photoshop in the real life world. So let's clean this rubbish without getting our hands dirty. And all we have to do is select our spot healing brush and drag over all this grime and dirt and papers and these orange and yellowish papers, whatever they are, and just drag over it and drag over that, and then drag over this bit and this stuff, and we could see a little splatter here on the wall. So if we did use our spot healing brush and just wiped over it, as you can see, it didn't do a particularly good job. Sure, it did a little, but let's say we want a more manual approach like before. We'll just use our healing brush, press Alt, select, and we'll just follow this pattern and actually turn that back to normal, and then do the same thing, and there you go. It fixed the splatter. And as you can see, the brick here is actually very grimy. So let's say we want to clean it, just select over it, select here as well, and same to here. And I think that's pretty good. Or let's remove the trash from the sides of the edge of the room ish, and let's just select all that. And let's remove that yellowish thing. Remove. And this actually pretty much clears it. We could make it, more refined if we had more time. And we have this little black patch here, so we could use our healing brush, make it pretty big, and Alt select, and then just drag over the stain and let go, and there the stain's gone. So there's also a stain here, so we can just drag over it and drag over it, and then let go and wait, and then the stain is now gone. So that's pretty good. And you know what would make it better? We should select the sides and just, that's actually pretty bad here, and just copy it across so it would fix the walls so it wouldn't be as grimy as before. Select it, clean. I'm not doing a particularly good job at this, but it's better than before. So let's get a comparison. So this is before, this is after, and this is before. So we cleaned up all the mess on the ground, we cleaned up the spill on the wall, we cleaned up the sides, the edges, and yeah, so cleaned up. And this will conclude your tutorial or learning or anything you want to call it. And good luck, have fun with Photoshop, and I'll see you guys next time.